Hello friends, welcome back again to my channel and I am Ashik. Let's continue the series on Python. Till this point we have done a lot of stuff with Python, but we didn't anything about user input. That means how can I get an input from the user? Basically, when you are a programmer, then you have to work for a client and your application will need an input from your client. That means you have need a user input. So how can I get the user input? How can I get a data from the user? Basically we have done a lot of things with functions, and which is inbuilt functions we have discussed earlier video, like print as a function by which we can print something. As like that print, we have another function which is called input function. By this input function we can get input from the user. So let's do with input function. So here I just want to get a data from the user. So x equal to input and y equal to input. I am going to take data from the user. So let's run this code again. So there is no error, but I didn't get any output. It is showing as a blank page. What's wrong here? Basically, when I say x equal to input and y equal to input, after run this code, the output is blank. That means my console is waiting to get input from the user, but user don't know how can I put a data by this application. That's why it's showing a blank page. So now I can stop this execution. Then I have need to enter something by which the user can understand I have to put something here. So I can write here, if I run this code again, yes, I can see a line which is saying me enter the first number. I just want to enter 7 and press enter, and the second number is 6 and press enter. What is this? 7 6, but I expecting that will be say 13 because I am going to add those numbers. What's wrong here? Am I put space here? That's why it's giving me like this. So let's run again this code. I don't want to press any space. I have the first number is 7, second number is 6. It's give me 76, but I expecting it will be 13. What's wrong? Actually, when we work with input function by default takes the string value. That's why the input function just concatenate two string, and it is just know about 7 and 6 as a string, not a integer value. But I have need to the input number will be an integer, and then you will get the answer, and then you will add something. So at first I have need to convert the input into a integer value. How can I do this? Say I have another variable a equal to, we have done with the integer function in our earlier video, int function, and I have need to pass the value of x. Before that I can check the type of x. If I run this code, if I press a value, look, the x type is string. That's why we didn't get the result about addition. So I have need to convert the input into integer. That's why I have need to take another variable and use the integer function to convert this input x, and I have need to take another variable and I have need to convert the y. And if I run this code again, first number is 7, second number is 6. Oh, my mistake, I forget another thing. I have need to press here a plus b, and I have need to run again. First number 7, second number 6. Yes, I got the answer 13. So here I have used extra variable and extra line, so I don't need to this. I can do this in a single line. Here I can use integer function, and here x plus y. If I run this code again, press first number 1, second number 6, yes, I got the answer 13. So you have to remember that the input function by default take the string value. So if you want to get another type of value, that means if you want to get integer or float, you have to convert those input value to the integer or float by using integer or float function. So let's have a fun with code. I just want to work with character function, but by default in Python there is no about character function. But how can I get a character? So let's fun. So if I say input, let's change the variable name is ch to make sense, it is character. If I enter a car, that means a character, and I just want to print ch, that means character. If I run this code, if I enter a character like s, then it will print only s. But if I run again and type pqr, then it will type whole the string pqr, but I just want to get only one character. It given me whole string. For that reason, I just want to get only p character, that means the first character. And we have a concept of index number. We have already discussed about string and the index value. So let's try with index value 0, and if I run this code again, pqr, look, I have got only the first character, which is p, and by this I can get only single character. But we can do by the another way. If I write this code like this, and I just want to get the first index value. If I run this code and just pqr, look, I get only p character. Now I am going to discuss about another things, which is expression. What do you mean by expression? Like 6 plus 7 minus 1. What will get? Only 6, because I just code here to get only the index value 0. That's why it give you the only first character. But it is an expression. 6 plus 7 minus 1, it is an expression, and I just want to get the expression as the output. But how can I get the output? There is a function called eval, by which I can work with expression. Like if I say result equal to eval, then I have need to press an expression and I have to print the result. If I run this code, I have need to input function as well, and at that I have need to run this code. Yes, if I press that expression again, what will happen? Look, I got the answer 12, because 6 plus 7 minus 1 will be 12. By the eval function we can work with an expression. There are a lot of fun you can do with code, and by this fun you can learn something, and it is up to you. If you work at your home, if you practice more, then you will learn more, and basically it's really a good fun with the code. So let's another thing. Can I get input from the command line? That means, can I get input from the command prompt? Let's try it. At our previous video we have worked with this file, and here is two variable x and y, and I just add those number, and I just want to get the input from the command line. How can I get this? If I say python demo and I just want to get the output, x input will be 7 and y input will be 3. I am expecting the output will be 10. If I press enter, it gives 15. But how can I get 15? Because in that file already the input value is 5, 6 and 9. But I just want to get the input from the command line. For this I have to write a special keywords which is called argv, which is argument value. By this argument value or argv, I can get the input from the command line. Let's see how can I get. argv is like a list. That means you can put a multiple value, 2 value, 3 value, 4 value. any number of value you can put in your list, and it will work with the index value. And here the file name has the index value of 0, and the x value is index number 2, and y value index number is 3. That means the index value 0 is going to file number, index value 1 is going to x, and index value 2 will going to y. That's why I have need to type argv, and x index value is 1 and y index value is 2. Now if I run this code again, it's given error. I have a mistake because the argument value works under the system module. That means I have need to import the sys module, and after that I have need to sys.argv and sys.argv. If I run this code again, I get 7.3. Just concatenate those number, because it is also the string value. I have need to convert it into integer. Yes, finally I got the answer 10. So by this you can get the input from the command line and from the user interface. So that's all about this video, and I hope you enjoy this video. And if you enjoy this video, please like this video and don't forget to subscribe my channel. And if you get any problem, let me know in the comment section. And thank you for watching. Bye bye.